Hey guys, quick video. I just sprayed the rear deck lid of my car and the bottom of the spoiler today with some PPG single stage black paint, and it's a urethane paint. It came out pretty good. It's got it's got about the same amount of orange peel as the Tekna Pro Lite gun that I bought, which was, that's like really expensive. They're like $400 to $600, and the starting line's only about $100, and that's what I shot this with. This gun right here. This is a DeVilBiss starting line, and I had it at 2 bar, which is I think about 28, 29 psi. I got the 1.3 tip on it, I believe. Had full fan on it, and yeah, I mean, it did what it's supposed to. Here's my more expensive gun, my Tekna Pro Lite, and these are both brand new guns. But the orange peel, it seemed to me about the same for this one as that one. So that said, the price difference is huge. So if you were just doing one car, I would just go with this gun for a do-it-yourselfer. I mean, it's $150 for the little kit, and yeah, it comes with a primer, 1.8 nozzle tip too. So that's good enough in my opinion. I haven't seen any reviews of this gun on YouTube, hardly. I seen one guy paint with it, but not too many reviews. But as far as the paint that I use, it's gloss acrylic urethane and PPG, and I used about 10% reducer. So if you add a little more reducer, maybe 20%, probably could get that orange peel a little bit finer. So that's why you hear so many things different about guns, because it's also not just the gun itself. It's the settings, your fan settings, your nozzle fluid tip setting, and your reducer setting, and also the temperature. Today was a highs of 58, which is pretty cold. You can see I have the heater on it just to keep it warm in here, so dry nice and good. But yeah, I mean, it's drying, but yeah, 58 degrees. It's actually about 67 in here, I believe. So it's not too bad inside the garage. And this is my Firebird that it's going on. I took it off because this thing sticked out way too far, so I had to pull it off, and might as well paint it since it was off. And you can see it's 68 degrees in here, so almost 70. That's not bad. I mean, ideal temperature is about 70, 75, for painting, in my opinion. That's what I read up about, which is optimal. Also, what else? How far did I hold the gun? Say about this far, which is really not that far. It's only about a fist distance. I know I've seen people spraying way out here, like a foot away, but to me that's just I don't think that's a good idea. It comes out really faint when it's that. When you get real close, even the gunman on YouTube, he says 9 centimeter or a fist, a closed fist width away is about what you want, and I've done that, and it comes out pretty good. That's about right here. And you go pretty quick. You don't, when you're spraying this, you go fairly quick. You don't want to be going so quick, but you don't want to go so slow either and get drips. So you just want to go nice and flat, kind of overlap at 50%. First coat always goes on real misty. Let it tack for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes in this cold. Come back, hit it again a little more wet, and then if you want, you could do another third coat. I think I did 2. I think I did 2 coats on this because it's going to be on the underside. There's really no need to make it real thick. My car, I'm probably going to do 3 coats because I want to be able to buff it and not have to. I don't want to bleed through the paint, so I want to have that extra coat on the actual car. But here you can see the rear spoiler, and came out pretty good. Anyways, this is going to be the bottom half of it, so you're never going to see, if there is orange peel on it, you're never going to see it anyway down here. I could buff it out, but again, no one's going to see that. It's not really important. Same with this. So again, 3 coats is what I'll be doing, and that way I can buff it. 1500 grit, 2000 grit, 3000 grit, and then buff it out to get that mirror-like finish. But yeah, so this is a good gun, starting line for any of you guys on a budget. I think it's a $150 gun. It's pretty good, in my opinion. It sprayed the single stage just fine. I haven't tried it with clears. Probably the only difference between this and the Tekna really is this thing probably is not going to last as long. So if you're like a professional, you'd probably want to get the Pro Lite. This is a Tekna for here in the US. But yeah, this thing's $430 to $650 depending on what style you get. This has the TE20 high efficiency cap. Max inlet is 26 psi. So good gun too. But honestly, the orange peel looked exactly the same, in my opinion. And while I got this thing rolling, I'll show you the job that I did under the hood, which is a while back. Let's see. All right, let's get a light on this. See, it's real dirty, but I mean, this cart hasn't been. It's been sitting. Haven't been driving it. You're probably not gonna see it with it being this dirty and how dark it is, but yeah, you can't really see the orange peel of it. But it had a little bit of orange peel in it, but it's not too bad. It's funny, it almost looks like the orange peel kind of goes away as it ages. Could have sworn it was more orange peely than that. And then we'll come back over here again. You can see the finish on this is pretty good too. So that's my thoughts, guys. Starting line DeVilBiss, I recommend it. It's a good gun. Or if you're gonna be spray painting a lot, get the Tekna Pro Lite. It's a good gun too.